ordered the death of my brother. He injured me. I killed my mother's son. I ordered the death of my brother.
His enemy was getting undercovers like a sheep. And 87 as a bunch of arrests were Greek. Half a dime's crew as he's in the church confessing to Father Jeremiah as he's conflicted stressing. Father Jeremiah said when Sennacherib invaded Jerusalem and hijacked it, Hezekiah, who was dying, prayed to God, and a destroying angel flew down to do his job. Dime had looked up for a connection like a modem from the G.O.D., but an angel with the motive to destroy. He wasn't gonna wait to pass like bloated. He grew back his scrotum, went to war fully loaded. 32 years later, after all the rabble, we can't wait on God, we got to take it just to rattle all the soldiers as his enemies stare down their barrel. He's on his knees, hands together before the battle. He thinks of me, all the times that we smoked hookah, all the contracts I did in Peru and Cuba, executing bitches after nothing in their hookah, executing niggas, then they go for a scuba. A fallen angel who had destroyed unholy, as he wishes he was here to make him cozy. But what if Hezekiah didn't have him low key, and God told him, yo, you on your own, B. A king who became larger than an elephant, but a shadow has put him in this element of dependence, independence, ancient like Eleusis, said Dr. Amsterdam as Dom Nudis. He becomes high like Horasaur from the cushion, as his knees is more red than the bitch who's blushing, decides to wipe the ending like a custodian and rewrite it with killing a dystopian. He arrives at the temple of Jerusalem, goes inside as his nerves are quadrupling, looks around and a sound of cocking back is heard behind his back as he turns around and assures that he, King Hezekiah, shall vanquish him, as Jerusalem syndrome is spanking him. COVID said Amsterdam is part of something evil. Next year he will damage lives of many people. After lowering his gun, Dom grabs a candle, jams it in Covid's eyes, who then grabs the handle of the seat. As he falls down, Dom breaks his leg, takes his gun and shoots him in the fucking face.
It's been so long. I wouldn't know where to, It's been 30 years. It's been so long.
People celebrated like they never received a quote, as the job was free, eyes are soggy like some oats. Hugging one another, some hugs are quintile, quadruple, triple, and octile. As blood exits from his mouth like he's in a western, into the toilet he's the same height now as Webster, as Dr. Amsterdam helps him up and sequestered the scene from the public till Dom is feeling better. Yell verses from pages wider than the German to the public in his speech like he was Herman Cain, as there was worry during his sermon on the face of Dr. Amsterdam, who's by the curtain. Dom was sweating bullets, cancer was getting thorough, felt like the CIA dropping crack in the burrows, passed out the gaps at the possibility of watching their hero die after his ministry. In the hospital, he wakes up to Hebrew, writing on the false ceiling that is heat proof. Confesses to Dr. Amsterdam that this hectic couple of weeks has really put things in perspective, like his girl being second to his organization, as they weren't stable like homeostasis. All the times he cheated, beated her so natural, turned her into a cokehead who popped capsules. As Dr. Amsterdam says, when Hezekiah got married, his expectancy of life higher by 15 years. Maybe God will do the same for you. You never know, he moves in such a way.
Your sins are terrible, and it is just that you suffer. Your life could be redeemed. Your sins are terrible.
Hezekiah would then become a perculum, as he kept time trapped inside, merciless. As for the syndrome, it was scary, like oppression, talking like he in BC 747, as he starts calling Dr. Amsterdam Isaiah. When they say goodbye, as the time on the paper ticket says Dr. Amsterdam is now boarding. He's weirded out but keeps his cool and the moment warming. He then goes to his gate and gives his ticket, as he's told, have a safe flight, as the digits on the time switch to 2-1 under destination China, Wuhan. When Dom gets back to NY, he proposes to his girl on one knee, who had chosen money over her husband's love and affection, as she said yes, which led to kissing and caressing. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Hosea 12:10.